Hi everybody, just going to do a quick sound check and get straight into it. So pretty exciting. We've got another VCA number 12 starting, so pretty cool. And so let's check that out. Just going to refresh and get in there. So I hope you guys are having a good time. Certainly a lot been happening in the market. We've got lots to talk about, so we'll get into it. Pretty neat indeed. All right, let's just get in there. Let yourself be known in the chat. I always love your comments in there, so get into it, and we'll have a bit of fun today. So we're going to be running an extended live stream as the open of VCA12, so that should be good and fun to watch. So I hope you enjoy that. Yeah, let's hit that chat line, get your comments in there, say hello to everybody else. It'd be great. Howdy, Alex K's first in, our moderator. VCA12 is here, certainly is. So looking good with there. So my sound check sounds good to me. So let's go for it. Hey, Andreas, another mod. Hiya, good to have you here. Hey, if you're new to Axion, let yourself be known in the chat. We always like to see new people, and of course all the Axionites that are in the community as well. So pretty neat there. We're just counting it down. Obviously, it's the first day that we've got a 90% cap. So that vote went through the DAO or DAO yesterday and got approved. Pretty almost, I think it was about 88%, something like that. So pretty outstanding result. And so we've got 9% cap on there. And we're already basically, was it 13.54, and we've got 13.11 there. So there's a bit of room there, but basically at any point the numbers will change slightly with the Ethereum. They can go into the auction, but that 13.54 is pretty much capped now. And so yeah, it's supposed to be already implemented. So let's just go to. I haven't seen it tested, I must say that, but that's the case. So let's go back to the announcements and check that out. So let's have a look there. We'll work with the dev team to get this vote implemented with the goal of doing that starting today. So I'm presuming that it has started. I haven't tested it myself. I don't have enough ETH in there to test to see whether a notification comes up, but if you've got enough there to test it, let me know. But that's supposed to be in play. If not, then it may be tomorrow, but I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be today, but I haven't tested it. So there we are. I did, if I had enough Ethereum in there, I would test it. Basically need to send a bid in. But looks like it's pretty much going to be capped. There we are, pretty cool. Anyway, the VCA12 is starting. I just tested it. Warning pops up when you bid, so it's cool. So it has started. Alex has done that for us. Nice one, Alex. So there is the 90% capped on the auction as planned. So I figured it was going to be in place, and there we are. So it means that the 13.54 could change depending on the Axion price. Which has been moving around a lot, as we both all know, but that 13.11 is the difference. So the difference between those two numbers is what you can actually bid in at the moment, technically, and it will give you a warning, I imagine, if you're under or over it. So that's pretty cool. FBAM, hello, FBAM in the house. Good to see you, FBAM. It's great to have you here. So that's great. All right, we've got 4.5 minutes to go, folks, but we'll see whether a little bit of ETH goes in there, but it's actually unlikely. The gas fees have been horrendous. Hideous is another word. I've been wanting to do a couple of transactions, but the gas is just stopping me from doing that. I'm just not willing to pay those gas fees at the moment. 227. Let's have a quick look at the gas. Boom, look at those little skyscrapers we've had for the last day. Not much fun when they're up at this height. And 330.15, so 228, but they just keep staying up in this high 200s range. This high, in the like 150 to 200, so not much fun at the moment. It's currently 227 for fast, so not much fun in that. Hopefully that will come down over the weekend, because I've got things to do. I've got transactions to make, so hopefully that works out there. So that's pretty much that. I think that is hamstringing the transaction levels, but let's go back to the Axion price and we'll check that out. So we can see that we've actually had 44,354 transactions in the last 24 hours. So you wouldn't think it's been hampering transactions. Obviously, it's a bit cheaper to do swaps, but still expensive compared to doing smart contract like staking, unstaking. But there's 44,354 transactions. So the market's still trading, and I gather it's just a lot of bigger trades going on. Happening at the moment, but I did see some really funny trades going on during the day. Some interesting, weird sort of stuff happening with some big trades. But we've managed to come back up, so we'll talk about that shortly. But let's go back to the auction and check that out. So just under 3 minutes to go. There we are. So now, ETH users will rebel soon with those crazy fees. Yeah, you would think so. So the miners still trying to hold hostage to any changes, as my last understanding. So hopefully we'll get that move towards sharding. We really need sharding to come up. Haven't watched the last couple of Ethereum Foundation dev team videos, so I haven't been up to date with that. Probably should check those out and see where they're up to with the sharding. We need that sharding to start bringing down costs. Obviously, they just did the upgrade with, as Alex pointed out, I think it's is it S-load, Alex? I think that's right. So that function which impacts staking. So we'll watch out, and it's supposed to have average fees coming up. So we'll see what happens with that as well. All right, so where the price is sitting, let's have quickly to the price while we're waiting. We've got the price sitting at 000302. So teasingly, certainly broke through our two support levels there, 00035 and our rolling 100 day, and so which is just slightly about 00034. So going down below there. All right, so we've got a minute and a half to go. We're warming up for VCA number 12. Let me 10 and a 2. That's peace sign. So 10 and 2 is 12. So it's going to be pretty epic. And it looks like we're going to have 1 billion Axion exactly up for grabs. 1 billion exactly for our Tuesday auction, 20th of April, 2021, and that's going to be auction day 158. 158, folks, and that's VCA 12. $306,750 US dollars, and obviously we've got the ETH price sitting at just under 2,100. It was up at 2,250, sitting around there after it rebounded, but back down towards just under 2,100. So we'll wait to see if Bitcoin and Ethereum will make up their minds and recover from where they were. We want that third wave. We're pretty keen for that third wave, I'm sure. So we're looking forward to that rather than a cat's bounce. We don't want no cat bounces. Nothing against cats, but we don't want any cat bounces. All right, so 25 seconds to go. Count it down. Just about to end auction day 157, and we're about to start auction day 158. It's going to be pretty awesome, and we're going to have 1 billion Axion up for grabs. With the new 90% capped auction rule, which means you're going to get, that encourages, not that we've always been selling them out recently, but that encourages people that they'll still get that 10% bonus if we get up to that 90%. So I think that's a really good move. It's the first of a few that I think need to be done, but I think it's very positive. I haven't actually, Punky, the strategy and marketing manager, has been on most of the day. So we'll just finish that auction. So those are the final results. 13.11 Ethereum is pretty cool. That means that 71 million Axion has been bought on Uniswap and given back to stakers like you and me. And that's equivalent to $21,862 divided by your share percentage. So that's how much you'll get based on your share percentage of that. So pretty cool. That goes into the daily reward pool. And on top of the 8% per annum inflation that gets paid daily, so that's pretty neat. And we've just started the number 12 VCA. That means that we're going to get wrapped Bitcoin divs over the next 24 hours, so we're looking forward to that. There we are, folks. Boom. We're waiting for that it's just starting to switch over. I thought it had completely switched, but it hasn't, so we've just switched over to the Bitcoin rewards. You can see that there, just popped up. This is the Axion. This is the official Axion staking platform we're on, but there is also the Axion Today dashboard, and you can go onto that as well. All these links are in the video description, so you'll want to get those, particularly for new people. So we're waiting for this to tick over here, and we're going to get that auction price. Will pretty much be stuck in there at approximately 10%. Well, it's 10%, but shows a little different there. So we're just waiting for this to upgrade. Waiting. In the meantime, let's just jump over to the price. Price looks like it's just jumped a little bit, so 30.0597, so that's cool. Really good buying in at this level, I think. I still think there's good buying there. We're waiting for all the measures to turn. None of the measures have turned, so CCI, still waiting for that to turn over that negative 100 mark, and still waiting for the blue line to go over the yellow line for the MACD, and so forth. So. And we've obviously want to get back over that 100-day moving average, so we get in a bullish channel, and we want a higher low. So we're after a lot of indicator changes, folks, so we can move and back, get a reversal, trend reversal, move around. So watch out for that. All right, so let's wait. I think we're still waiting for this to update. Let's check it out. Hey, we've got a few. John Atkins is in the channel, folks. Hello, everybody. Good to hear the vote is implemented. Indeed, Alex tested it out for us, and it's in play. So if you try to overbid the 90%, it will be capped, and you'll get a message. Added some more 5 for 5 stakes, says Alex, during the last Friday VCA. Lovely 20% bonus from the voter promotion. Nice one, Alex. Alex knows how to play this game, as it were. So it helps boost the share. It does pretty big too, eh? That's a really good benefit. So if you haven't got that, it is on the thumbnail. That's running to the 15th of May. If you stake, you will get extra 20% on your base shares. So percentage on your Axion that you put in for your base share calculation. A pretty epic change to your total shares. So you get that 20% bonus, plus you're getting the longer pays better, which is 20% per year over 15 years, 15.2 years, which is over 300%, plus the 20% bonus. Come on, it's a brilliant move. So pretty neat. Prana, hello, good to see you, Prana. And Alex says 10 instant wrap Bitcoin plus 10% discount on uni price, plus 20% on 5 for 5 stake with a 3.7x max shares. So yeah, that's Alex has just wrapped up all those benefits at the moment. So it is super bullish, despite the price at the moment. It's those benefits are super bullish. So let's go for gold on that one. We're just waiting for this to upgrade. Not sure whether it's there. We are. Boom. So we're on the Axion Today dashboard. We've got the 1 billion Axion up for grabs. Now, if you want to enter, you can use the link below. That will take you to the site. You're going to get a guaranteed 90% cap. Means you're going to get 10% discount to Uniswap price. So you're going to get a 10% cheaper price. Plus, you're going to get 10% of your Ethereum back and wrap Bitcoin straight away, immediately to your MetaMask wallet. So that's awesome stuff. Now, if you're bullish about Bitcoin, then Bitcoin's obviously that's just going to go up in US dollar value over time. But I think that's pretty neat. So to sell out our 1 billion, we got our 1 billion is worth 307,000 US dollars at the moment, and that's at the current Axion price of 0.00030,598. And Ethereum price is at just 2,070 US dollars. So we need about 133.64 Ethereum to sell out. So that's way lower than it has been. So that bodes well, I think, for this auction. That's going to be very bullish indeed. So 133.64 ETH to sell out. I'm pretty bullish on that. I think we're going to have a fun 24-hour period. We're already 5 minutes in. We're going to stay on the live stream for at least the next 55 minutes and watch the first hour. I always think that's a bit of fun. See what we get coming in. And last time we had on VCA11 we had a whale come in with a nice 14.75 I think it was Ethereum come in, and then I think towards the end of the first hour we had I think it was 2 ETH come in after that. So that was not too bad for an opening start. So let's see what happens in this hour. So pretty neat. So the Uniswap rate at the moment is 6.8 million per Ethereum. So if you go into the VCA today, you will get 3.4, almost 3.5 million auction rate better. So pretty outstanding. Really things have favored well. Let's go back to Alex's comment, because I think that's a really good one. You're going to get 10% instant wrap Bitcoin today, plus a 10% discount on the uni price. Plus, once you withdraw at the end of the 24 hours, you will then be able to get 20% on a 15-year stake with the 3.5 x times max shares. So huge incentives to bid in on today's auction. So consider that one. Prana says, and you might be able to sell it off as an NFT in a few years. Yeah, so what we call the Goldilocks zone, I think it's between year 1 and 4, there's a good chance of setting up NFTs to sell off the shares if you decide to exit. So there's going to be lots of mechanics for deflation. Those are deflation mechanisms later on in Axion's life. So it's going to be pretty fun there. So awesome stuff. Meanwhile, you can have all those shares max out, getting a wrap Bitcoin. The more shares you have, the more wrap Bitcoin you get, the more Axion you get. So pretty neat. So Axion really is a supercharged certificate of deposit. You get that 8% annual per annum inflation of Axion every day in a reward pool, and it's in proportion to your share percentage. Plus, you get the dividends from the VCA, which are in wrap Bitcoin immediately to your wallet. They show up on your staking page. So if you go to your staking page on the Axion platform, you can get those. And also, you get Axion from the 5 regular auctions at the moment. So watch out for that. Pretty neat. Well, look, I just saw that that amounts to slightly higher on the Axion platform here. So this is the Axion, the official Axion staking platform. You can see that there. So pretty neat. I'm not going to refresh this page. It's funny how this is upgraded, but the other one hasn't. Let's see if it works. Sometimes it chucks me off sometimes. But so there we are. We're checking it out, and we're watching for that one. And here we are. So after today's VCA, we're going to have 2 regular auctions, and then we've got this mega auction on Friday, which is 1.9 billion Axion that's coming up for there. So that's got a lot of rollovers in it. So that's why it's so huge. Let's have a look at the other dashboard. This is the Axion Today dashboard. Pretty cool. So we've got 52 minutes, and we're going to run that through to the first hour as we normally do on this live stream. Pretty neat on the VCA number 12. VCA number 12, auction day 158, and it's the 20th of April. So pretty awesome stuff. Pretty sure it's the 20th of April. Hopefully I don't get that wrong. Might be the 19th. I'm getting a bit confused with my dates on there, so we'll watch out for that. Let's have a look what we got coming up. 21st, so no, to 20th of April. Yeah, just about get myself confused. All right, so yeah, welcome everybody to the live stream. Let you know in the comments how things have been going. We're going to run through a couple of key stats first as we wait for some Ethereum to come in here. So we're going to watch this, and we're going to go through the top here. So we've got 262.1 billion total supply in Axion. That's worth 80.5 million US dollars. We've got 42.3. Oh, just updated while we're there. 42.3 million liquid. This is the number. This is the liquidity squeeze. Is what we want to go lower. That's the big target over the next few weeks and months. We want that to get really squeezed together. That's currently worth just under 13 million US dollars. Our staked is looking awesome as usual. 219.8 billion Axion staked, so 67.5 million US dollars, and our stake percentage is just dropped down below 84%, 83.87. But one of the reasons for that is that we have had a shark come out of their staking, and so we can see that on the stakes page. Let's do that quickly while we look. We can go onto this is the staking page, so it's axionstats.info, so that's axionstats.info, and you can see that here. Let me just post that in the chat. I don't think I've got this in my under the video description. So that's Axion Stats. You can see that in the chat there if you want to get that link. And so basically this stuff here has got the total wallets, 18,698 addresses hold at least one Axion. Obviously we want to really increase that. I'm really keen to get that doubled. So that's the big effort over the next 3 to 6 months really. I did have that compressed, but just the way the marking is building up, it's probably slightly longer than that. So we'll watch out for that. You never know when the actual full-on marketing gets in play, then that will be the case once they've got all the targeted ads finalized. But if we take off the staked, we've got one whale liquid and we've got 2 great whites liquid there, and you can see that we had this figure. Let's go back to the figure. Here we got 42.3 billion Axion in liquidity. It is the liquidity squeeze. We want that to squeeze to support the price rising, getting that parabolic rise eventually. And so we've got one whale with 1 billion there, and we've got 2 great whites with 1.2 billion. So that's 2.2 billion out of that. So if we take 2.2 billion off that, we're pretty much at 40 billion. We take if those guys decide to stake. So we'll wait to see what happens there. And let's have a look. We've also got a couple of whales with short-term stakes, so excuse me, we'll see what they do as well. All right, so let's just scroll down. We're ranked number 685, 23,210 stakes, 9.14 million average stake size, 2,053 days the average stake length, and market caps dropped down to 27.7 million. Obviously, with the price decrease, we've got a share rate of 1.1352. So that share rate goes up every day. So that every day you delay, that pretty much is going up, and so you get less shares. So in a month's time, that will be higher, and you'll get less shares. So it's better to stake today, is the old rule. Pretty neat there, and we're still waiting for some ETH to come in here, and while we're watching. So I think we've gone to that one. Analytics overview. Let's go to the overview quickly, and we can see that we've got 505.2 billion shares, so over half a trillion Axion shares in play. So whatever shares you've got is in proportion to this, and that's your share percentage. Not the share rate, but the share percentage is how many shares you have compared to this total amount of shares of 505 billion. So that gives you your share percentage. There we are, and so we've got the big paydays coming up. Obviously the first big payday, 5 billion Axions given out to stakers, and that's going to be on the 29th of October later this year. So that's going to be a big event for Axion, the first big payday out of 5 of them. So pretty cool there. And then obviously Max Share Club now at 93.26 billion. That's looking terrific. We're heading on towards 100 billion. I'm feeling more confident about my 3rd of May date in the competition, and so we'll watch out for that. And stakes 6,398 stakes there. These are people that have all staked for 15.2 years or 5,555 days. So pretty amazing. So far in the wrap Bitcoin out of VCA11s, we've had at the current Bitcoin price, which obviously fallen back quite a bit. We're at $3.5 million or 64.59 wrap Bitcoin, and people have already cashed out 43.87 wrap Bitcoin. So that's how much is that worth? 2.4 million. Now that wrap Bitcoin, if assuming people haven't sold it, but some people would have sold it, then that's how much extra value is sitting. So we got the basically the market value of Axion, but then on top of that we've got this wrap Bitcoin. Theoretically, this wrap Bitcoin that's sitting in people's wallets, which makes Axion people more wealthy, and that's a good thing. So just take that into account. So there were 14, almost about 13 minutes in. Still waiting for some ETH come in there. So watch out. It's a little bit lower on this one, 131.3 here compared to here. It's got 132.56. Always slightly different for some reason. So there we are. Okay, so that's going on, and let's have a look at the price. The price at the moment, we're just waiting for all these measures to uptick. So they're all we're at 0003. We did have quite a bit of buying just to stop us from sliding further. We do have kind of weak support. If you look at this peak here on the 26th of March, and then these other days on the 5th and 4th of March, we do have a little bit of weak support there at 00027, but otherwise we've broken through our stronger supports at 00035 and 333. But then once again, Axion has special big events. We have whales doing their stuff. We have obviously ETH and Bitcoin doing their thing. So we have lots of different things happening. We have VCAs as well, which are huge events. So we've got lots of big events which influence this chart shape as well. So that's another thing to take into account. All right, so let's quickly check the chat there, see what's going. Alex K says, I think high gas prices slowing it down a bit, but all projects have to deal with it for the time being. Yeah, absolutely right, Alex. So we went back to the gas chart, and we can see that we've had really high gas fees. It really is a hindrance at the moment. So we're hoping to get back at least down to this sort of 90, 100 that's more bearable. But we're right stuck up here, creating a lot of barriers to entry, barriers to trade. Barriers to swap, barriers to stake, that sort of thing. So we're waiting for that to cool down a bit. I've got quite a few transactions I'm wanting to make, but just certainly not these gas prices at the moment when I know that I can delay them to some extent. But it just depends whether you're going to take advantage of certain market pullbacks and this and that. It depends on your views on those. So that's what's happening there. And obviously Bitcoin's at 54,500 and Ethereum's just under $2,100. And I see Binance at 491. So let's see what's happening to Dodge. Dodge is still pushing through the Elon Musk coin, 40 cents. So still powering along there. And what else we got? Cardano is down, and what else? Polkadot is down, and Litecoin is down. So yeah, that's the top 10 Bitcoin Cash. VChain has moved back out of the top 10 there. That's pulled back a bit too. So a few things moving around there. And once again, this was the latest thing. Obviously, we had 89% of the eligible shares, so that we got the first cap vote auction just finished yesterday. So we're starting that today. That applies to every auction, VCAs and regular auctions. So pretty cool. Let's have a look at the general comments there. So yeah, we've got Punky. So Punky is the strategy and marketing director. So he's in the chat there, probably talking about all sorts of things. Not sure what he's been saying today. Have been checking it, but that's what's been going on there. Let's have a quick check and see what he has been saying. Any insights there? Punky from Punky. We'd like to get some insights from the strategy marketing director. So we've got a few just general comments there. I'm just going to scroll through to anything project related rather than life related. Everyone please check the white paper. We're not waiting until the third quarter for ads or marketing. Q3 is all about public view, media, billboards, and print ads. So he's talking about the marketing roadmap, which is in the white paper, so you can check that out. I have got a video on this channel that went through the whole white paper, so you can check that out too. And I did think I time-stamped the different sections, I believe. So you can check out the roadmap. So not sure what else is on there at the moment. Let's just quickly check the auction there. Yeah, so nothing's happening there. So just waiting for some ETH to come in and check that out. Hope you guys have just relaxed with a nice cuppa or something. It's always good to sit back and just relax with the Axion night community, as it were. Yeah, so one thing's obviously focused on adoption, so all the sites are set up for that. I think they were just talking a bit about financial markets, US dollar. Yeah, so they're still doing a lot of market testing. Some of our awesome ads, we have 2 to 4 big events planned. So this is probably the big news, is that they're still talking about the 2 to 4 big events planned. Think your share's your voice, but without footing the bill. So that's going to be pretty huge. So when he means footing the bill, it means taking the cost of giving that 20% share bonus for the more shares. So they've got 2 or 4 big events coming up, so that's going to be pretty cool. And they're going to have not have the same impact on share percentage. So I think that's pretty neat, and will push us into into third quarter, where we have much more public visible media. So that's coming up. That's in Q2. So Q2 they did have a fixed budget of 200 grand, 100,000 on distribution. Obviously they've got a couple of 2 to 4 big events planned as well, so pretty cool. They're also doing partnerships, remember? They haven't told us anything about the partnerships, so we're looking forward to that. And obviously they've got the credit card fiat on ramping, so we're looking forward to that too. So there are quite a few things in the pipeline, as well as probably other things that they've got up their sleeve around product development and platform upgrade, etc. So pretty neat. The other thing was that there was a response about Sheldon. So this is a comment. Sheldon is an awesome avid supporter of Axion. He will be with us to help in the short and long term. It's all about strategic marketing team. So I think they might be placing Sheldon promotion maybe within the actual marketing strategy. That'd be quite a good thing to do. So we'll look forward to something happening there with Sheldon. So if you guys were asking about Sheldon, there's a little update there about that. And boys, really been quite talkative today. There are risks. So just talking about some exchanges there. So of course the price matters, but it matters in the very long term. We are accumulating wallets at a killer pace will be over 20,000 wallets by the end of next month if we do nothing. Believe me, I'm not very good at doing nothing. So just talking about the wallets there. So we did see that on the stats page where we've got that, we include all the wallets, we've got 18,698 at the moment. So watching that one there. And that's it, I think. Let's see what else have we got on there. Can't see much else. So that's it for Punky. So hopefully that's some good updates there. And with the official announcements, that's the only one we've had so far is the actual 90% cap on the auction. So that basically guarantees you get that 10% auction price discount to market now. So that's really cool. So big claps to that. All right, so how far we're in? We're in about 21 minutes, folks, and we've so far with 0 ETH, so we're still waiting for some ETH to come in there. Let's quickly check Dodge top 5 coin, amazing, only in crypto. That's right, amazing what a tweet will do from the richest guy in the world. It's amazing what happens to the Dodge coin there. So pretty cool. Let's just jump over to the price and check that out again. So what we're going to be looking for is this blue line. So if we go to see what the settings are, you can see that. I don't know if it actually shows up. Let me have a look on the. We're waiting for the MACD, which is the blue line, to move over the yellow line, the signal line, which is what we're waiting for. So that's what we're at the bottom there. Yeah, so you can see that. So waiting for the MACD line, the blue line, there to switch over and cross over that yellow line. And you can see that if we go back all the way back to the 3rd of May, where we had the cross up before the launch of the VCAs. You can see that the blue line crossed over, went above, and so it was very bullish. We also had the CCI, which is a commodity index, very popular indicator. That was also moving up from negative 100, passed through zero in the middle there, and then over the positive 100. So very bullish buy signals. So we get all these moving together, we can sort of get a trend reversal. Then if we look at the actual price action, we've got the blue line is the 100-day moving average. We've now got enough data for that now. So that we've got that. Eventually we'll move on to the 200 moving day average, give us a better long-term view. Typically when it's above it, we've got more of a bullish angle, as well as the actual price action. Obviously we've got a downtrend here. We really want to maintain this level. In my view, we really don't want to go below 00027. Wouldn't really want to go below that. As I said, we've got a bit of weak support at that line on the 26th of May, 5th and 4th of May. So we really want to just keep that strength there at the moment. Obviously the bottom of the Bollinger Bands is there at the moment as well, so we want to keep that, protect that. So very cool if we can protect that 00027 line, and even if we do pop through it, that we come back up and get moved back over the blue line, the 100-day rolling average, and the support line, which is our biggest, that used to be our resistance. It's really our support now, so we've actually broken through that. We really want to pop back over that quite strongly at 00035, and then we need to get hidden a higher low, and that will start to help with the confirmations of those other indicators below the CCI and the MACD. So we'll get back onto the right order there. So pretty neat. Let's have a quick look at the 1 hour. Let's look at 1 hour chart. Boom, and you can see that, yeah, we're just staircasing down there, and we had a couple of nice bounce backs actually, back to 0003166, and then just pulled back again there. So that wasn't too bad, but just a little trading stuff there. We're back up about 8%, and then we're back down again. So we'll just watch out for that and defend the line, as it were, defend the line. And obviously we've got the big VCA on, so that's going to create different dynamics as well. We've got 7.1 million liquidity, which is getting down there a bit. Obviously with the sell-off, we've got a daily volume almost $3 million US, which is a huge jump from yesterday. 1,718 ETH and just under 11.9 billion Axion in the pool. So it's our pool there, and certainly we'd like to get that wrapped ETH back up over 200 ETH, but we really need to have a trend reversal to get us there. And so forth. So, but our transactions are looking really good, 44,358, especially given how high the gas is. Gas at the moment is 285 gwei for fast, so not great for that, and that's where we are. I think it's a pretty good wrap up of that. So let's just go back to the auctions and wait for. Maybe we'll go back to this one and wait for some ETH to go in there. Vince M seems I'm not the only one holding back. Gwei is 300 lol. Yes, that's right. So Gwei is definitely having an impact on traders, and not just, it won't just be the small medium traders, but probably some of the bigger traders, and when I say traders, investors, traders, whatever, people in the market participants. How about that? Market participants holding back, waiting for the Gwei to pull back a bit. But yeah, I did see some big buys today on the market for Axion. We had some. Let's have a look at the total ETH. We had some big ones in there earlier. Let me just scrolling back here. Yeah, so here, look at this. This was 200 million that was bought. That was a couple hours ago. That's a 30 ETH, and then we had a trading bot on either side of it, of course. And I think that they've still got theirs. Yet looks like they're 850 million Axion sitting liquid. So most likely a swing trader, of course, holding that much liquid. They've also got what else? They got quite a lot, $500,000 in US dollar coin. So they're most likely swing trading, buying in low. It would be the aspect. So you get a bit of that going on. But that was a good buy. I mean, nevertheless, it's still buying support, right? And then you got another buy here. That's the same account. So. There's the same account? No, different account. So 2120, we had 100 million there, another 108 million there. I don't think this is a swing trader one. Not obvious, or well, swing trader probably, but not a day trader as such. What have they got in there? So look, yeah, so it looks like they may have sold theirs out there. So it looks like they've traded their back out. Hard to tell that one. Anyway, so holding up nicely at 0003, which is better to be over 0003 than under 0003, they say. Obviously, Axion is a long-term project, so short-term price isn't the end of the world, but it does a high price obviously attracts more people in that sense. So it is a key catalyst for growth, nevertheless, and obviously it underpins value as well. All right, so let's have a look here. So Alex says, yeah, it makes sense to hold off. I think Friday VCA is better at the moment, closer to the weekend, lower fees, definitely, yeah. So typically gas is lower on Saturday, Sundays. So you can see that in the weekly chart there. So if we go back here, so you can see in the weekly, what was Sunday? This Sunday, the last Sunday wasn't so good, but typically it is a better day. So I'm not sure if I got that on. Let me go to this site here. The site's got a bit more detail, but you can see it on here. The big red stuff is the really high part. So on Sunday, last Sunday was not that. I mean, it was still relatively high a lot of the time. But when was a quiet day? So Friday was 60 Kwai, 63 Kwai. It was pretty not too bad. So yeah, but let's look at this other site. So you can see this is the one that I'm looking at when I'm referencing Kwai. This is on gasnow.org. So you can see that. Let me have a punch that in the gas tracker. Yeah, so that's what I'm looking at now. Gas Now. If you want to check that out, save it to your favorites, whatever. I do have a video on the best gas sites, or at least the ones I found. So that's pretty cool. So fast 2.7. Look at that. This just for doing transfers. $12.39 just for a transfer at the Squay price. $14.49 for fast. So pretty amazing. So you got transfers here. Gas used 21,000, which is your standard, and then you got that at $14.50. So it's pretty expensive to do a transfer on ETH. It's not cool at the moment. Uniswap, to do a Uniswap trade, you're looking at $64 on Rapid, which is pretty much what you need to do at the moment. You need to go on Rapid if you're going to do a trade because it's moving so fast generally. $58, so fast, pretty much the same. And that's what it is at the moment. It's better just to, unless you're really chasing that price, then it's probably better at the time. And then that doesn't have, this just has swaps, so it doesn't actually have, I don't know if it has smart contracts. Yeah, so here's some, I guess, some lending. These would be smart contracts, the borrowing on Maker. What else is there? So they're $114 to do a transaction there. And Tornado Cash, anonymous transfer deposit. It's got 1 million gas used, $531 to deposit. So no thanks, not thanks very much for that one. I'm not sure what else has got in there. NFT OpenSea NFT registry, $204. Yeah, we'll leave that one to the weekend, I think. So interesting stuff there. Here's the pending transaction speed. Let's have a quick look back at the auction there. Don't want to miss the auction ETH going in there. So we're 30 minutes into the auction. 24-hour auction, of course, for the people that are new to Axion. For basically, if you enter the auction, you get 10% back and wrap Bitcoin to your wallet. Plus you get 10% discount to the market price, so it's a pretty good bonus there, 2 bonuses, and then you can withdraw it after the 24-hour auction to stake it, and then you, at the moment there's a special promo with a 20% bonus, so on top of a 300 and something bonus, so you can get up to 3.7x on the shares apparently, says Alex, so that's pretty neat. So pretty cool. You can find the link to this to the auction if you want to enter it in the video description below, and you can then hook up your MetaMask wallet, put in send your Ethereum to your bid, and then you can actually type in the bid amount that you'll have. I don't have much ETH in at the moment, but that's what you would do, and you click send bid, and then it will go into the auction, and it will show a new row below called My Bets, and it will show you all your details at the end of the 24-hour auction, which you can see over here. 23 hours and 28 minutes to go. You can then withdraw it and stake it, and obviously if you stake it long, you get huge bonuses, but it's pretty amazing. All right, what else have we got here? We've got Axion Moon says big thumbs up, so big thumbs up to you, Axion Moon. Hello, Axion Moon, it's cool. I'm trying to remember if I've actually seen you in the chat before, Axion Moon. I think I have once, I'm just not sure. Alex K, look at Tornado Cash, OMG, yeah, that's right. And Vince M says, the ETH miner want my wrap Bitcoin. They do, the ETH miners do. The ETH miners typical miners that we want, because you want to get rid of all the miners, right? Because these moving to proof of stake is much better because they're just killing it, man. They're just killing, and then obviously a lot of the time they dump their stuff as well because if they've got on, if they're the marginal miner, as it were, their electricity costs are really, high, then they've got to, you know, dump their Bitcoin or their ETH or whatever. Um, so yeah, it's actually not surprised. Obviously, there's other coins that can go to, but mining is going to die over time, right? I can't see it surviving in the new blockchain generations. All right, so we had some of that there. So we got the penny. This is the time frame here. Uh, so that's what you got there. I think I saved that link that Alex gave me. It's a really good one with all the little people jumping in the blocks for Ethereum. And there's the historical gas prices there, fast and rapid. You can see going on there. It's by blocks, I think, so interesting. And there's the one by day. So what we got, these orange ones. Orange ones are very high. Where's our lowest one? We've got here, so Friday, but typically Saturday and Sundays are typically the cheaper days, but that wasn't the case in the weekend due to the price retrace that we had. And then we had a bit of a price bounce, and then that sort of stepped up. That's where we are at the moment. This one here, 265, it says. That's on gas price, but what is that on 265? And I'm not even sure is that on slow because that doesn't seem to be gas price at the moment. It's probably an average for the hour. So there we are. And it's got some cool downloads you can download there. So excuse me. So hopefully that helps you. All right, let's jump back to the auction. Come on and bid. Let's get even we get some shrimps bidding. So if we go down to activity, we can actually see some of the activity that we got in the close. We've had some decent stakes there. That's 14 million. That was 2 hours ago for 15 years. We got a big, so the auction that we just closed, the regular auction, we had a big bid going 10 ETH. So that would make it worth it with the gas fees. You could still justify that, and that went in. But we even had someone with $900 going. So hopefully their gas fee wasn't too high. Because obviously they've got to withdraw it and stake it as well. They may, of course, delay that possibly. It's hard to say until they get until the gas fees comes down, or they may just want to participate in this VCA number 12 that we're on at the moment. So there we are, and we've got some new stakes there. 50. There's look at this. This is a shrimp. This is what I mean. Shrimp becoming a dolphin. They staked 50.6 million Axion. Those are the sort of things you want to see happening for 15 years, folks. And that was $15,300. So congrats to that shrimp becoming a dolphin. We love those people. Game changers for Axion. And here we can see this one here. This fish did 2.4 million Axion, and that's 15 years as well. So you do get quite a few of those people upgrading on those. So it's pretty neat, and so forth. So we got some of the more bids that went in there. This is 13 hours ago now, so halfway through yesterday's regular auction. We got someone here staking, what's that, close to 10 years. So that's pretty cool, 10.8, so that's pretty nice. They would have got nice bonuses in the shares there. So pretty cool. And stuff like that going on, so not too bad. Let's go down to the auction. Okay, 36 minutes through the first hour, and we're still sitting on zero. But we're patient, we can wait. And so forth, so cool. Let's have a look at Alex's comments there. So I think Axion should deploy on Matic. Yeah, I think so too. I think that's something to look at least. I know that they're making comments about it, about that they had looked at all those different levels and they have got something up their sleeves. So I'm not sure what that is, but maybe something to press them on in the Discord there, Alex. I know that we can, one of the, was it interesting videos, one of our community members did put the Axion token onto the wallets, but it's not on QuickSwap where you can actually do swaps. You need a pool in there. Once again, when you put up a new pool, you've got to then get funds set up there. But we could do a deal with QuickSwap like Wise token has done and get some benefits for major benefits for providing liquidity. That could work, but maybe the team's got a different direction they want to go. I know that T Daly was interested in Polkadot, so we'll see where that heads. Alex K says nearly zero fees there. That's right, nearly zero. And plus you get a double. You get 0.001. Is it Matic, I think, or whatever token, just as you open up the account. So it's not too bad. You can do heaps of transactions with that apparently. So Alex K says even staking contract over there would be cool for smaller investors. Yeah, that's true. We'll see what they do with that, but that's definitely. I might raise that again in the chat. I haven't often raised a lot of questions in there, but I might raise that myself if I don't see someone else do it. So what's the price doing there? Let's jump up and have a look. Let's make that happen. I'm still expecting a breakout on Hex, Alex. So I'm still moon boy on that. So we'll wait and see whether that comes true or not. Because I was expecting a pullback, but the pullback's kind of market related, so we'll see. But it's really not that correlated, so we'll find out sooner or later. And we'll go jump back up here. Yeah, look at those fees. Oh, Tornado Cash, $624 now. Oh my goodness. Compound lending $95. Boy, you have to be lending and borrowing really big amounts if you're going to justify this sort of these fees. So you probably just delay it, and then yeah, some pretty crazy stuff there. But at least it's $13 down from $15 to $13 now on a transfer. But I think I'll just leave it till later in the week. What we got there? So yeah, Bitcoin not doing too much there. Let's go into the Ethereum and check that out on the. Before we do that, let's go back. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. The only thing that's changing is the values that are changing because the Axion price is changing, ETH is changing, obviously Bitcoin is changing. So watch out for that one. Was it Alex says, yeah, for just accessing the wallet with a new address, you get 0.001 Matic, enough for a few transactions. They used to give 0.1 Matic. Yeah, wow, that'd been awesome to get that much. Because the Matic is quite expensive. It was 150 bucks a Matic now, or what? Which is enough for hundreds. Yeah, Hex had a nice pullback. If not for gas fees, I would buy some. Waiting for Hex price on Matic to drop to the same levels. Right. Sounds like you're playing it well on the Matic now. So, Alex, sounds like you're on Matic on the Matic doing QuickSwap quite a bit. Let's have a look here. So let's go have a check out. I think it's got Matic Polygon. Yeah, Polygon's a new name. Polygon is the new name. I think yeah, Polygon's a new name. So 30 cents for a Matic. It's just about to yawn then for some reason. I haven't got a hot cocoa or a latte. Keep me up. So there we are. What time is it here? So it's in New Zealand. It's Tuesday, 7:42 p.m. in the evening. 7:42. So we are well and truly in the future. And I probably get some dinner after this. It's probably the thing. Yeah, cool. Let's jump. No ETH in there. Keep jumping back to it, but no ETH. So no whale so far. 3,000 transactions in about a month of Matic Network, less than 5 cents on fees. Wow. Yeah, wow. Let's go into the announcements. Let's go back into general and let's check out what's happening on the Discord. Yeah, Punky's in there. Punky's in the house. Good to see Andreas doing such a great job on the Discord. So well done to Andreas, also a moderator on this live stream. So doing epic job there. And of course Adorna is there as well, always popping up, so pretty cool. Lots of nice comments there going on. That cake's making me hungry, by the way. Andreas posted that. No, it's only cartoon one, but all right, so what do we got here? So team, just want to address this again. Take a look at daily volume on Uniswap and take a look at the value we have for sale, weekly 2.5. The auctions are less than 10% average daily volume, and this is for a reason. We actually have room to add more tokens to auction team. There are market forces beyond our control for sure. I think taking some time to look at how the tokens are spread out over the course of each week is the next action to take as a community. Yeah, so that's what I was kind of hinting to with a second vote. on the auctions coming up will probably be around that topic. So if you missed that one, just the way the tokens actually spread out over the next course of the next week is the next action we'll take as a community. So that's what I was talking about. That's probably the vote that will probably come up next. So yeah, pretty cool. What's this picture here? Oh yeah, that's all that we're talking about. So there's a little wank face there with that one. But we got it. We got it. We understood. In total, the difference, says Alex, with ETH is night and day in terms of fees. Oh, it is. I mean, the amount of fees is actually a small fortune, right? You know, you can go out for a restaurant and stuff like that, but instead you're giving it to some miner who doesn't care, who doesn't have no caring feelings. So yeah. All right, so we're 43 minutes into the hour. We've got about 17 minutes to go, so we're just counting it down, folks, counting it down. VCA number 12, number 12 in the house. And Alex has got me all motivated to look at Matic again. I looked at Matic again last week. I just got to I actually set things up, but I need to get some stuff over there, start trading on there a lot more. Still waiting for another uni drop. I was hoping for another uni drop, Alex, on Ethereum. Boy, for all those, think we'd be getting another uni drop, especially when it's $30 each. Seriously, give us another uni drop for us hardcore transaction users. I think that'd be cool. Picked up the 1-inch airdrop. That was cool. That was good. I think I've only missed one of the major ones. Still wondering whether we'll get a airdrop on the MetaMask using the quick swap, the swapping feature on MetaMask. People were rumoring about that, having an airdrop for that, but that's an easy way to create new tokens. Because remember the Tron guy, what's the Tron guy? Does that? I can't remember his name now, but he does that. He creates new coins and then creates more value on top of each other. So that's pretty much how they're doing. Right, last 16 minutes to go in the hour, and we're counting it down, folks. Waiting for some Ethereum to come in. Is it going to be a little fishy? Is it going to be a dolphin? Is it going to be a shark? We'll find out soon enough. And there we go. We're waiting. We're patient. And the price sitting at 0.0034. Waiting for that to go up. As long as it holds over there, I'll be quite happy. Like I say, I think we've got weak support at 0.0027. And as I said to you, that was justified by the hourly candle. Let's have a quick look at the weekly candle actually. Have a look at the week. We haven't many weeks there. That's our weekly setup, folks. Look at that. So what goes up? Man, look at that big peak that we had. Boy, what was our high? 0.007577. And we closed it. What was it? Had that 0.0055. We had to have a little rebound there, back to 0.0063, and come back down ever since. So we'll find a bottom eventually, folks, and then start moving up for sure. Let's go back to the daily on that one. We'll close out of there. Boom. Let's quickly check what Alex. Oh, let's go back to the auction. I'll leave it on that auction page. We'll see what happens there. Hopefully the Ethereum comes into the Axion today dashboard earlier. Alex says I use AscendX, formerly BitMax, bridge to Matic. AscendX and the Matic, 20 cents withdrawal fee for USDC. USDT via Tron to AscendX, swap to USD, and then to Matic, escaping ETH fees altogether. USD via Tron to AscendX. But then you're on the Tron network, right? So I guess you're going through that network. So USD, I see. So you mean by fiat? You do a fiat purchase of USD via Tron to AscendX. Is that what you're really saying there, I guess? Swap to USDC and then over to Matic, escaping ETH fees altogether. That's cool. Get rid of those ETH fees any way you can. I'm always thinking about that myself. I see that BSC, if you're going to BSC chain, they pay your fees. At least that's what I've seen so far. I've had that a couple of times, which is quite nice. Of course, you have to pay the ETH fees on the way back, which just shows you, what you've got there. All right, so gas is 301 at the moment. So if people are going to enter this, the typically going to be on the larger side at the moment with the Gwei. Obviously, the Gwei will change every moment over the next 23 hours and 13 minutes. So we'll just watch that play out. And the Axion price at 0003. Obviously, the Axion price goes up, then if the ETH stays pretty similar, then we could see require more Ethereum to sell out the auction. So watch out for that too. Most big exchanges support USD on DT on Tron. Yeah, okay, that's cool. Binance, KuCoin, etc. Yeah, I used to be on KuCoin all the time. I used to just about live on KuCoin. Binance I've only been on a couple of times. KuCoin, yeah, a lot. Liquid Exchange, Bitfinex, two other ones I use. I like Kraken, but I haven't really been on there much with Kraken. What else? Bittrex, been on Bittrex a lot. Of course, we used to be on what was the exchange that got really hit hard? Oh, I can't remember it now. That was pretty hard. Yeah, KuCoin was like one of the last ones to like officially get hacked, wasn't it? The big exchanges. There's lots of meanie, nasty people out there trying to steal crypto. Scams all over the place. The worst ones are where they try to take have a Uniswap, but with a different suffix on the end, and it's not really a Uniswap, it's something else, and they get you to get a little video and go put your 12 words in and restore your wallet, and also rubbish, all stealing your crypto. Not cool at all. So if it's too good to be true, keep away from it. If you get some airdrops and the values are worth thousands, keep away from it. It's all just a scam. Get any airdrops, they're like that scam coin. Unless you know that they're official tokens like Unicoin, just keep away from them. Most of these exchanges kicked Yankees off. Yeah. Well, I actually used the word Yankee to a Southern folk guy, and he just about knocked my head off when he was here in New Zealand. So quickly, you stop using that one. He was like 6'6" though. You got to remember he's pretty huge. You need to use VPN to access. Right, yeah. Oh yes, Celsius has a huge phishing scam last week. Yeah, so they're all getting hit. All the popular tokens. Scammers have no cares. Right? They'll just take it. They just they'll pay for it further down the line, but they'll take it in the short term. It was well done too. I'm sure caught quite a few people. Yeah, so just remember, take care of your crypto. Don't fall for something that's too good to be true, and be careful with your private key and your restoring words. Don't put those in. If a project says that you're going to put them in, don't put them in. Don't give them. So really just be careful with that. Is yank considered to be offensive? Only to Yankees, I think. Only. Oh, this guy wasn't a Yankee. You see, he was from the like the southern side, like Confederate things. So I was calling him a Yankee, and that's for the Blues. I think the Blues and the Greys in the old Civil War. So he was like 6'6" or 7 or something. He was a big guy. He was like a big cowboy. He didn't take it kindly of it. But anyway, it was just funny. I don't care. I'd rather people just say what they think and feel. Doesn't care me what words people use. Yeah. So we're still waiting. We've got 8 minutes to go on the hour, folks, and counting it down. Still no ETH in there, but we'll wait for some little shrimp. Let's have a quick look at those details, actually. And we got see the daily payout, and Axion just keeps going along there. So we got M shares, and what's it? Day 155, 144 Axion, not too bad. But here is our list that we've got. This is the Axion Today list. I think it's different from the Discord one. So we've got Kraken's. excuse me, we've got no Krakens, 15 whales. It's based on shares. It's based on shares, yeah. Accounts are based on the relative percentage of the shares owned, yeah. So we've got a few more whales, but if they're not staked for a long period of time, they won't have as many shares. So we've got 15 whales. They got 24.65% of all shares. We've got 151 sharks, 38.4% of all shares, and we've got 935 dolphins, and they've got 25.86. And we saw a new dolphin earlier. They're just staked, so we saw that one. Let's go back to that. We can see that dolphin just arrived. A new dolphin. That person was a shrimp, and now they're a dolphin, and they staked 50.6 million. So that looks like a new investor to me, and they've staked 15 years. So those are exactly the sort of people we want to get into Axion. That's exactly what we're after. So they're pretty neat there. And yeah, where was I? Was lost. I got lost. Yeah, so we've got 935 dolphins. We've got 3,102 fish. And then we've got crabs, 3,194 crabs. Then we've got 1,933 shrimps. So that person that we just saw jumped from being a shrimp, and they controlled they're very small accounts, obviously, and jumped up and now is a dolphin, which is really cool. So that's a pretty good place to be in, to be a dolphin on there. And I'm not sure where else. Yeah, so here's the percentages. So to become a dolphin, you need greater than 0.01% of all total shares. And remember we looked earlier, there's 505 billion shares, so you need 0.01% of that amount of shares. And obviously, if you stake for 15.2 years, you're going to get maximum amount of shares, something close to 3.5, 3.7x of shares or something, with the 20% bonus at the moment. So pretty neat there. Fish, you need 0.01. Crabs 0.001, and shrimps obviously 4 zeros and then a 1% of 505 billion to make you get in there. So, and obviously to be a whale, you need 1% of 505 billion, which means that you've got a lot of shares. So there we are, folks. That's how it works. You can see the total amounts there and the US dollar values as well distributed. It's a pretty good little table. That's what we're talking about when we're talking about the fishes, the size of the accounts that they hold. They're really about shareholders here. So that's pretty much it. All right, we've got 6 minutes to go in the hour. Boy, it's gone flying by, and that's how it works, folks. No excitement today. We'll have to wait for some ETH to come in. We've still got 5 minutes to go. We'll see whether it happens. AMG, seriously, still holding Civil War era grudge. Yeah, well, that's the case in some of the places. It's very still alive. Still going. This guy was huge. I mean, this guy was, like I say, it was like 6'7". He's like a giant cowboy. And yeah, I was shocked. But it was like, yeah, pretty funny. 23.0, yeah, 23 hours and 5 minutes. So pretty cool there. 130.87 ETH. So it's a little bit different. See, from this one here, we've got the 131.64. Not something different there with the percentages somehow. But once again, if you want to go into the VCA today, this VCA number 12, then you can use the link in the video description. It will take you to here. Just hook up your MetaMask wallet. You can obviously wait any time in the next 23 hours until the gas prices are lower, and then you can enter in just by clicking send max. It will already read your Ethereum balance, and then you can actually determine how much you're going to put in. Like if you got 1 ETH, you could put 1 ETH or whatever. If you got 10 ETH, you put 10 ETH, whatever you can put in. Obviously take into account the gas fees, which a gas ticket will come up. Then below you'll get my bets, a new row showing up, showing your bid into the auction. Then at the end of the 24-hour auction, which has got 23 hours left, you can withdraw that and stake that. And obviously the longer you stake it, you get much more shares and much more of the rewards in the future. So pretty cool. So in a venture capital auction, 85% of the ETH is used to buy back wrap Bitcoin and give them back to stakers. So once you have staked your AXN, if you're a bidder, you'll get benefit of that too in the future as well. So pretty neat there. And the auction investor gets 10% of their Ethereum back instantly in wrap Bitcoin. And so it's pretty exciting as well as a 10% price discount to market, which you can see is pretty favorable, 7.4 million versus 6.9 million. It's a very favorable rate, so pretty cool. Now you must minimum stake it for 120 days, maximum stake 5,555 days, but like I say, longer pays better in Axion staking, just like it does in other staking like Wires or Hex. So pretty neat there. All right, have we got 3 minutes to go? I was hoping we would get at least one ETH in by the end, but it comes in at different times, so we'll just have to be patient with that one. But this auction, we only need 131 Ethereum at the moment, so that's not a lot by historical comparisons. Actually, we've got the last one we had 38 in the previous one last Friday. We had 106 in the previous one on the previous Tuesday. Previous Friday 207, which is pretty massive, so that makes this one here look really small. 207, that's the 9th of April, and we had 83 on the 6th, and so on. So then we had 223 on April the 2nd, so you can sort of see the varying amounts there. Can't remember what the actual market price was at the time, but those are the amount of ETH that we had in. So 132 should be comfortable to get, at least get close to that. So we'll look out for that. All right, 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go. First hour, and we're chilling it out. So what am I going to have for dinner? I have to decide. I'm going to have to get something good for dinner. What time is it now? Like I said, it's almost 8 o'clock. So there we are. Probably get a light beverage as well. Not a beverage, but just a cool drink or something. And what's the price? 0003 is the market price. Let's hope that holds. Let's certainly hope that it holds above 0027. But do watch out for that one. And the gas fee is pretty high at the moment. So just wait. If you're deciding to bid into the auction, just wait till that cools off a bit. Maybe it drops pretty quickly when it moves back down to 100. So just watch that one, and so forth. So, all right, let's go back to the auction there. 1 minute and 18 seconds. Just about there, folks. We're live streaming it live from Houston, Texas. How do you like that? Sounds more American, eh? We're live from Houston, Texas, folks. It's WKRP in Cincinnati, but never mind. So we're counting it down. Not even Andreas. He's still on the chat. He's still there. Alex is definitely here, but not just going back through there. Hey, Vince Prana, good to have you all here if you're still here. And FBAM, of course, John Atkins, good to have all your comments there. Axion Moon, great to see you there as well. And welcome. Pretty cool. All right, so we've got 30 seconds to go, and we'll probably end the live stream there. I'll go get myself some dinner, and I'll be doing an extended live stream, obviously for the close tomorrow. So I'll probably start somewhere like an hour before the end, and so you can join me then as well. Thanks to Alex and Andreas for usual moderating and excellent insights into the ecosystem, and we'll catch you on the next one. So thanks for watching, everybody. Let me just bid my farewell. Now I'm off to get some dinner, and it's 8 o'clock here on Tuesday, so I'll go get that. So pretty cool. Let me just type properly. Voila. All right. Cheers. See ya. VCA number 12 is live, so I'll catch you at the end of the day. Cheers, Vince. Good to see you again. Peace out on VCA number 12. Catch you at the end of VCA number 12. All right, and what's that? 22 hours. 22 hours. All right. Ciao now. Sounds Italian when I say that. Ciao. Ciao.